As humans, we falter, we commit sin, and every sin demands reconciliation and reparation. Reconciliation is done through the sacrament of reconciliation and penance, through which the person once again mends one's relationship with God, humans, and the creation. Reparation involves acts that are needed to be performed by the penitent as compensation and temporal punishment for some wrong or injury inflicted. Compensation and temporal punishment attached to the sin has to be performed in this life itself. If the temporal punishment for the sin is not adequately fulfilled on earth, it is done after life. The final purification which the person undergoes in the afterlife due to the sin is called purgatory. The final purification of the person is aided by the prayers and good works of those living on earth. Purgatory is for the person who died in God's grace and is destined for heaven. Purgatory is not a place but a temporary transitional state of life after death before enjoying eternal life with God. In the scriptures, there is no explicit text concerning purgatory, but the commonly stated text regarding the doctrine of purgatory in the Old Testament is seen in the second book of Maccabees, while in the New Testament, the doctrine of purgatory is mentioned in various texts. The doctrine of purgatory existed in the early church, but it was affirmed by the various councils. Many theologians have proposed varied propositions to the extent of time spent by the person in the purgatory. Some opine that purgatory is for around 10 years, while other theologians hold that it is for 40 years. Church holds that and teaches that God alone knows the exact amount of time a person must spend in purgatory. Each person's experience of purgatory is different. Thus, it is impossible to give the time period to a person's purgatory state of being. But purgatory is not eternal. In the event of death, space and time are dissolved into eternity, and the character of purification and sanctification cannot be discovered. It is appropriate to pray, offer masses, and do acts of charity for the dead, while reverently keeping alive their memory, commending them to God's mercy and living with hope that the dead are with God.